Well, guys, welcome to VC World. Please, if you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now. And thanks for the support so far to all of you guys who have been supporting this channel. I appreciate it. Obrigado, merci beaucoup. Danke schön. Vielen Dank. So, I'm right here with Christopher. Peguero. We want to talk about the Efetobor Apochi and Newman bout, man. Tomorrow night, Apochi will be going against Newman. I've actually had my final thoughts and prediction for that bout, but Peguero believes that Newman has a chance against the Nigerian Pitbull. So, bro, what are you doing, bro? What's up?
Hey, how's everything, man? How's it going? Boxing Block Center. How's everything?
Man,
how you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm doing cool, man. I'm doing quite cool. So, tell us about yourself, man.
All right. Well, I'm actually calling from Queens, New York. We had a little bit of communication issues, but we're on. And actually, I've actually been following you for a little bit, on YouTube and everything like that. And there was some predictions that you were making on the Apochi Newman fight, and I just had to say my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? And I beg to differ.
Okay. Do you know Earl Newman? Are you familiar with the guy?
Yeah, I actually went to high school with him, and I just been a big fan of his craft as boxing. I seen him go through the amateur ranks and to the pros, and it's gonna be a great fight, May 25th, Biloxi, Mississippi. Everybody tune in. This is gonna be a great undercard fight.
So you actually think that Earl Newman has a chance against the Nigerian people?
Absolutely. I mean, I think there's some things that you didn't put into play. You said that Earl Newman was the less experienced fighters, but if we look at the record, if we look at the stats, you're talking about a 10-1-1 guy, 7 knockouts. I mean, Earl Newman has as much knockouts as Apochi has fights. If you really look at it, if you look at the stats, and as far as the fight itself, we don't really know who Apochi has fought. And Earl Newman has fought guys that has fought for world titles and world belts. So I think that the ball is actually on Apochi to really see what he could do. I think to really prove to his people, to his fans, what he's all about. Because we don't know who he fought, but he's claiming that he's the king of the cruiserweight rankings, but we don't know who he fought.
I love in Japanese, man. So, Earl Newman has about 10, 11 fights. Let's say 12 fights, okay, in general. 12 fights, 1 draw, 1 loss, 10 wins, 7 knockouts. Impressive. He's from Brooklyn, born and bred in Brooklyn, resides in Brooklyn, New York. So, stylistically, I have actually, before I made my final prediction, I actually had to go through all and then find out, listen, and Newman don't really have a chance against the Nigerian Pitbull. But maybe I'm wrong, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. But the fact is that Newman, when was the last time he fought? Back in 2017, November 18th, right? And he lost to Neil Thompson. Am I right or wrong? Hello? You there? Let me call back again. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I think we got disconnected, right?
Yeah, man, I don't know what happened to your network, but I think, yeah, it happened.
All right, well, like I was saying, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great matchup. And I think that the ball is in Apochi's, court to really prove himself, to see what he has. Earl Newman has a lot more experience when it comes to the professional ranks, because we could talk about amateurs all we want, but the amateurs don't really matter, the pro ranks. And I think it's on his court. We don't know who he fought. 7-0 with 7 KOs, that's cute. But for people that really know boxing, we know that doesn't mean much against people that we don't know. We just don't know.
Okay, you said Newman has more experience than Apochi. He's fought a better fighters than Apochi. Okay, who has he fought? His first fight
Well,
was his first fight was against Quintel Thompson. Second fight against
yes,
Kino and Menace. Third fight against Jade Hill. Fourth fight against Yushua Zadok. Who are those guys, man? I've never heard of them. And also, Earl Newman is actually a light heavyweight. You know that? And the last time he fought was back in 2017, November 11th, November 18th. You know that?
absolutely. I get the talk.
So
I
why
get the
has it
talking
why
point,
has
and I
he
get the
been why has it been inactive? Why do you actually feel that? I know you've known this guy, all the way back, and I appreciate it. We're actually having a very intellectual discussion right now, and I understand it. I understand that
yeah.
you support your man, but Enima fights tall. He fights tall, and I like his
Yes.
tie. I like the fact that he can actually control you on the jab, but he's going against a monster in Efetobor Apochi. A guy who's not a joke. A guy who actually fights like Mike Tyson. You know that, right?
Well, that's what you say. But at the end of the day, we don't know if he goes past 3 rounds. I mean, if you look at the stats, he went 6 out of his 7 fights went 2 rounds. He's been knocking guys out, and he hasn't went past the 3 rounds. So we don't know. He might be a 3-round fighter. So as much he's probably fought more rounds in the amateur ranks than the pro ranks because he hasn't been past 2-3 rounds. So we don't know what happens in the 3rd round. What happens if he throws his biggest punch and it doesn't clip him? It doesn't clip Newman. Then what? What's plan B? I mean, if you look at his last 2 fights when he fought Shavers, he started punching like he was punching a heavy bag, and then Shavers threw that one punch that he threw the whole fight, and it stopped him. And everybody can go on YouTube and look at Shavers versus Apochi, and they can see that. So we don't know. He has a lot to prove. And we're going to see May 25th, Biloxi, Mississippi at the Beau Rivage. It's going to be real good.
Well, so how do you think Enuma will beat Apochi?
Oh, man. There's a lot of different ways that Earl Newman could beat him. He could box him. He could keep him on his jab. I feel that he has knockout power on both hands. You know what I'm saying? He could take him to the deep waters. The deep waters of the 8 rounds, and to see if he has the gas tank, the Nigerian pimple as they call him, and see if he can last those later rounds. We don't know. He hasn't been battle tested at all. Earl Newman has been battle tested. That we do know. That's what we all gonna see May 25th. It's gonna
That's
be
true.
good.
That's true. That's true. Well. I mean, I don't actually think he has a chance because he's been very inactive. But maybe you're right. He turned pro. He turned pro back in 2014, so I can understand it. He was active until 2017. So, who is the manager of or promoter of Earl Newman?
That I don't know. You're gonna have to speak directly as far as the business aspect of who he signed to. I believe he signed to Al Heyman, but I'm not sure. You have to reach out to him and speak to him if you want to do an interview with him. But it's gonna be a good show. I mean, if there's debate, then that means there's a good matchup. Earl Newman and Apochi, it's gonna be a good fight. May 25th, Beau Rivage, Biloxi, Mississippi. I love it.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
he has a very nice jab. I cannot lie. So, be nice to
jab, knockout power in both hands, 70% knockout ratio. We could go to the amateur ranks and speak on and on and on, but as I said, the amateur ranks don't really matter. I feel that, as I said again, time and time again, Apochi has a lot more to prove. We don't know if he's more than just a big puncher, and we know what happens to big punches. Look at Fury and look at Wilder, and he started swinging for the fences. He couldn't get the guy out. What happens? Is
Apochi is not actually Apochi is not actually just a puncher. He's also a boxer. You know that?
But he hasn't proven that in the professional ranks as of yet. He hasn't proven that. So the ball's on his court to see if he got what it takes to do the 8 rounds, to see if he can box. We don't know that. We do know what Earl Newman could do, and we're gonna see that May 25th, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah, will you be there?
I won't be there, but I'm gonna be tuning in. I heard that it was gonna be a highlighted undercard fight that they're gonna showcase on FS2 on Fox Sports. So I'll be there, and when Earl Newman takes the W, I'll send you a nice Earl Newman shirt for celebration.
It is nice, man. Newman is a friend, so for me, I reach all fathers in the world. I feel like because of the inactivity, he's had so far. Last time I fought him was back in 2017, November 18th. But hey, if you say your friend has a chance, he has a chance, and yeah, very nice to see how he plays out.
Let's put the inactivity for the side. Then what? What else does Apochi have in his resume? We don't know. Because I get the talking point. He's been in.
Well, Apochi actually beat up Raymond O'Sheng.
I'm sorry?
Raymond O'Sheng. Raymond O'Sheng
is. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, Boxing Block Center. We saw the videos. I mean, he was throwing from behind. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he was doing. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't compare Raymond to Earl Newman. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. He's a lot younger. We didn't do that. He's a lot rangier. He has a lot better jab, a better boxer. We're gonna see May 25th. It's gonna be real good. Tomorrow night, everybody tune in. It's gonna be a great undercard fight. Bo Rivage, Biloxi, Mississippi. It's gonna be real good.
Well, it's gonna be very interesting. So let's see how he plays up, man. So, do you follow the heavyweight division as well?
I have been following the heavyweight division. Absolutely, yes.
Will you be going to? You know that Joshua will be making his U.S. Debut on the 1st of June.
Yes. I heard the controversy with Big Baby Miller versus Anthony Joshua. He had to be pulled to the side, Miller, for certain drug allegations. So they had to put Diaz into his place. So it's gonna be a good fight. A good hard punching Mexican fighter against Joshua making his American debut. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be real good. That should be good. That should be a good fight.
Do you know about Ajagba as well?
I do know about Ajagba.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts about Ajagba as a fighter?
Heavy puncher. He's a very heavy-handed puncher. But as I said, he's fought maybe C-class fighters. I don't think he's even fought a B-class fighter as of yet. And we don't even know how old is he. Is he an Asian fighter? I mean, there's this story, there's this talks around the town that he's actually older than what he's listed.
He's 25. He's
30-something years old.
He's 25. Okay.
We don't know. We don't know. That's what people say, but we don't know.
He's 25, bro. He's 25. Go look at it.
Oh man, he could be 34. He could be 25. We don't know.
I love in Japanese, man. I love in Japanese, man. He's 25. 25. He's 25. Okay, he's 25.
All right, he's 25. That's cool. Let's see. What we can't do is put batteries on these athletes' back and promote them before they prove themselves. And I love what you do, but we have to wait. We have to wait till they're battle tested to see if they have what it takes. To see what they have, what it takes.
That's nice, bro. So I think that I'll be actually inviting you to. By the way, will you be going to the Joshua bout, Brazil bout? Will you be going there?
I'm gonna try to. Yes.
Okay.
I'll be attending that. Yes.
That'll be nice, man. You update me as well. Let's see what's going on, man.
Absolutely.
Boxing
Block Center. Yeah.
So I mean, thanks for joining me, bro. I think sometimes I might have to to invite you regularly here so we can talk about boxing and other stuff as well. And you give your thoughts, we can see you inside the game as well. So very nice, bro. Thanks a lot.
We're in different parts of the world, but we had a little bit of communication issues, but we're on Boxing Block Center.
Man, let me tell you one thing. We don't have any communication issues, man. I speak more than seven. I speak more than 7 languages. So if you come in German, I can reply to you. If you come in French, I can reply. If you come in Spanish, I reply. If you come in Portuguese, I reply, man. So even if you come in Italian, I reply as well, man. So
anytime, any place, any language, I love it.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the information, and also for joining the show. And of course, speaking your mind, man, it's always nice for someone to to let everything out, especially when you're trying to address people and tell people that your man is the real deal. You believe that your bro, and your man will beat the Nigerian Pitbull. So we'll see about that, man, tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. May 25th. Everybody tune in. Biloxi, Mississippi, the Bull Revenge. It's going to be real good.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. All good. Cheers. So, guys, that was Christopher Peguero, a friend to Earl Newman, the guy we'll be facing in a drum pit boy Efetobor Apochi tomorrow night, man. He believes that Earl Newman beats Apochi. Interesting, man. So we'll see about that. Anyway, give it us below, guys. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As usual, go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center and as well on Twitter at Boxing Block. Cheers, everyone. Stay blessed.